You're about to complete a great quest, the Holy Grail, Dr. Jones.
Welcome, and thank you for joining me for this Adventures in Instructional Design and Technology podcast. I'm your host, Elizabeth Ermis, and in this editorial podcast, we'll be reviewing the 3 things I wish I knew before taking IT810 Multimedia Design specifically for distance students. IT810, or Multimedia Design, is a graduate-level course required of all students in the Masters of Instructional Design and Technology program at Emporia State University. The program at Emporia is unique in that it's one of the few programs that can be accomplished entirely online or through distance learning. During the spring semester of 2009, the course was prefaced with the statement, "You need to know how to create a web page and to FTP. If you can't do this, you should drop this class for now and take it later in the program." Despite the fact that I didn't know how to do any of that, I was determined to make it through the class. First, IT810 requires the use of several software applications, foremost Adobe Flash, but also expects, to a certain extent, the use of Dreamweaver and Photoshop, in addition to a variety of optional software programs like Audacity, GarageBand, Microsoft Movie Maker, and iMovie, just to name a few. While some of these programs can be downloaded free or come free with hardware purchases, the recommendation is to purchase at a minimum Adobe Creative Suite 3 or 4. As of today, the consumer purchase price of Adobe Creative Suite 4 is $1,400. Adobe offers discounts to educators and students, offering CS4 at the affordable price of $600.
Nazis. I hate these guys.
Okay, maybe they're not Nazis, but you get the point. Without touching on illegal download options, what options do you have?
Plastic. Master Blaster. Ching. The recover card. Ching. Ultimate expense. Gold. Ching. Platinum. Ching. Ching. Uranium. Ching.
Distance students living within driving distance of Emporia's campus can access the on-campus labs with Creative Suite. If you work for an organization that uses Creative Suite in some capacity, ask your supervisor about the option of having access to it. In my case, the pursuit of a master's degree qualifies as professional development, and so I was given a license of Creative Suite 3. Otherwise, be prepared to use a portion of your financial aid or personal funds to purchase the applications needed to complete the course. On a side note, I asked about the possibility of remote access to lab machines and was told that the university had decided that option was not cost-effective. Once you've purchased the necessary applications to complete the projects for the class, it's time to talk about time commitment. Learning any application can be time-consuming, but learning 2 or 3 applications a week can be overwhelming. IT810 is a 3-credit-hour course, and you will earn each of those 3 hours.
The quest for the Grail is not archaeology. It's a race against evil.
Germany has declared war.
One of the textbooks required for this course is part of the CAMS Teach Yourself Applications in 24-Hour series. It posits that the reader can learn the basics of an application in 24 hours. Instead of chapters, the book is divided into hours. Each block of the course requires between 2 and 5 hours of the textbook. Each hour will take you a minimum of 60 minutes or a true hour to complete. While the textbook gives you an introduction to the Flash application, it may not provide the exact content needed to accomplish your project task.
Our situation has not improved.
So where do you turn for help?
In the belly of that steel beast.
While Emporia may not have spent the money to give you access to the application, they've at least invested in some help. IDT students have access to a site called Atomic Learner. At Atomic Learner, there are short tutorial clips on how to accomplish a multitude of tasks in a variety of applications. But be warned, videos are created for different platforms and different versions of applications, so be sure you watch the appropriate video for your specific situation. Finally, while I know it might sound as if I've gone really negative on IT810, there's one great benefit to IT810. As a distance student, I feel more connected to my classmates in this class than I have in any other of my courses so far in the program. The help community we've developed through email and using Pronto, an instant messaging program, has helped me build a camaraderie with my fellow students as we struggle to understand these applications together. This is a connection I haven't felt in previous courses. Despite the difficulties I've had to overcome in this course, it's helped me realize at least two things. First, I never, ever want to be a web designer, especially one that's expected to develop projects in Flash. And second, I have a new appreciation for those who must work with this application every day. I will have a greater patience when working on projects that require the developer to build a project in Flash. I'm Elizabeth Ermis for IT810, The Quest for the Flash Grail. Thanks for joining me, and remember to join me next time.